Mexico's Yucatan and Quintana Roo, a treasure trove of stunning cenotes, ancient Mayan ruins, incredible diving, pristine beaches, vibrant culture, mouth-watering cuisine, and unmatchable parties. Welcome to paradise. What's up, world? Welcome to my channel. My name is Amelie with an A, and I'm currently traveling through Latin America from Mexico all the way to Brazil. And today I've prepared for you a travel guide for the Yucatan and Quintana Roo, the southern eastern regions of Mexico. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with Cancun, the most popular destination of all and the cheapest place to fly into. Cancun is definitely more popular for the all-inclusive resorts, which are located along the beach strip called the Hotel Zone. This is where you'll find huge high-end shopping malls, luxury resorts, and kilometers of breathtaking beaches. Cancun Centro, on the other hand, is a great place for backpackers as it's filled with bars, restaurants, markets, street food, festivals, and budget accommodation. So the two lines that run from Centro to the Hotel Zone are the R1 and R2, and a one-way trip will cost you 12 pesos and take about 20 minutes. Moving on to Isla Mujeres, an island located in front of Cancun, about a 25-minute ferry ride away. Isla Mujeres is well known for its breathtaking beaches, and it's definitely more enticing for a family getaway than for solo travel. Playa Norte, where the ferry terminal is, has the most action. Playa Sur is more relaxed, has incredible views, has a Mayan temple, and is where you'll find luxurious Airbnbs. The area in the middle of the island, called Meteorological, has more of a local vibe. That's where you'll find the most authentic foods and cheaper accommodation options. Now, there are bars around on this island, but it's not considered a party island at all. It's more for relaxing on the beach and for amazing snorkeling. There's this underwater museum called Musa, where you can scuba dive around sculptures. Up north on the Yucatan Peninsula, Isla Holbox is an even smaller, car-free, and beautiful island with a laid-back vibe. It's known for its beach flamingos, kite surfing, whale sharks, and boat tours to see bioluminescent plankton. To get to this place, you must first take a bus to Chiquila, from which you will take a 30-minute ferry to the island. Now, moving on south to the little fishing village of Puerto Morelos. It's so small you can literally walk the whole place in one evening. There's really not much to do here except fishing, snorkeling, relaxing, and dining. The beaches were not the best either. However, this town is located right in front of Ruta de los Cenotes, a road that reaches so many cenotes that are not as crowded as the ones surrounding the famous town of Tulum. These include Cenote Siete Bocas, Cenote Verde Lucero, Cenote Luum, Cenote Elvira, and so on. You can jump into, snorkel, swim, dive, kayak, and just have fun in these natural wonders of fresh, cool water. Okay, moving on to Playa del Carmen, a place that definitely exceeded all of my expectations. I spent an entire 2 weeks here without getting bored. The town is so lively, especially on the Fifth Avenue, crowded with tourists, restaurants, bars, entertainment on the street. It's so much fun. The only drawback to this place is the beaches. The beaches are either very narrow or very crowded, but it is one of the best places in the world to do some snorkeling and scuba diving. You can even dive with bull sharks here. And also, Playa del Carmen is a great base to go on day trips to cenotes around the Tulum area or in the Ruta de los Cenotes. I definitely recommend when you're in town, go visit El Compa for the best street tacos, try the quesadilla, and visit the mainstream malls because they have incredibly beautiful clothing at crazy prices. Just in front of Playa del Carmen, a 45-minute ferry ride away, Cozumel is another insanely beautiful island destination. Super popular within the diving community for having some of the most beautiful and protected coral reefs in the world. And if you're not into scuba diving, you can always just spend your days relaxing in the beautiful, uncrowded beaches or visit the adventure park or the San Gervasio Mayan ruins, amongst other things. Definitely rent a bike, scooter, or a car to get around because it's quite a big island. All right, next up, Tulum! And famous worldwide for boho chic vibes, incredible beaches, crazy parties, and cool cenotes. Now, Tulum can be divided into two parts, Tulum town and Tulum beach. So, Tulum Centro has a bohemian vibe, and it's where you'll find cheaper accommodation, local food, and great entertainment. Tulum Beach, on the other hand, is where you'll find the luxury resorts, the expensive beach parties, and the wellness retreats. While you're in that area, definitely go check out the Tulum ruins, an ancient Mayan site that's on a cliff overlooking the ocean. And also go check out the cenotes around Tulum, which include Dos Ojos, Calavera, Gran Cenote, and Car Wash. Another great thing to do in this area would be to go visit the Siankan Biosphere Reserve and go on a boat tour through the mangroves and have a chance to spot some wildlife. And lastly, you could take a day trip to Coba and see the cenotes and Mayan ruins in that area. Now, Tulum is worldwide famous for its crazy festivals and beach parties. I myself attended the Samna Festival, and I have to admit, it was the best visuals and audio I've ever experienced in my life. And that's saying a lot because I go to a lot of festivals. Expensive, but worth every single penny. There are so many parties located in the beach zone, and there's even a club built around a cenote called Butha, which really sounds like a very fun way to spend the day. Further south of Tulum, do not miss the hidden gem of Bacalar, also known as the Lagoon of Seven Colors. True to its name, the water here is multiple shades of blue. The town is super laid back and quiet. You can rent a kayak or go on a boat tour and explore the crystal clear waters of the lagoon. And you can visit the San Felipe Fort for a little bit of history and a great view of the lagoon. Heading inland now, Valladolid is a colonial town known for colorful streets and cenotes. Visit Cenotes Asi right in the middle of town, or just outside of town. There are so many noteworthy cenotes. These cenotes include Cenote Sutun with an Instagram-worthy platform, Cenote Hubiku, an underground swimming hole, Ikil, a picturesque cenote framed by downfalling vines. You can also go explore the famous archaeological site of Chichen Itza, home to one of the tallest Mayan ruins, El Castillo. And there's also a nearby lesser-known ruin site called El Palam. And for a unique day trip out of Valladolid, head north to the coast to Las Coloradas, a pink beach with flamingos. Even further west is Mérida, the capital of the Yucatan. This is a cultural hub with beautiful colonial architecture. Stroll through the historic center, enjoy the vibrant local markets, or take day trips out of town. You can visit the Mayan ruins of Uxmal, the Celestin Biosphere Reserve to see some flamingos, enjoy the cenotes surrounding the town, or hit up the coast for cute beaches. From Mérida, you can head east to the nearby town of Izamal, a hidden gem filled with Mayan ruins and colonial architecture. For other off-the-beaten-path experiences, you can head to the turtle-filled beach of Akumal or the other snorkeling haven of Mahahual, both on the Caribbean side. And on the west part of the Yucatan Peninsula, you can head to the fairy tale-like fortress city of Campeche. All right, now it's time to get into some practical tips and information. So, Mexico's culture is a mix of Spanish, indigenous, and modern influences. Spanish is the main language, although English is widely spoken in touristic areas. As for safety, Quintana Roo and the Yucatan are deemed quite safe for tourists. Although be wary of your belongings and take the precautions necessary. Try not to travel at night, never go on the beach at night. And I must warn you, there's a lot of police everywhere in Mexico. And I mean everywhere. Like you'll find them strolling on the beach, on their ATVs, or riding a pickup in the center of town. Gun ready. As for transportation, it's quite easy to get around Mexico. The ADO buses are a great option. They're super comfortable, quite cheap. Definitely recommend renting a car to get out and explore the cenotes and natural reserves. We did, and I drove, and the traffic was safe. Nothing to be scared about. Another cheap alternative to get around the region is to do as the locals do and get into a colectivo. As for health, well, ensure your vaccinations are up to date, drink bottled water, use mosquito repellent, and apply sunscreen. For cuisine, well, do I really have to say Mexico is worldwide known for having some of the best cuisine in the world. Tacos, tortas, nachos, chilaquiles, huevos rancheros, so many more. And the seafood in this area of Mexico is so fresh and delicious. Do not miss out on it. The Mexican peso is the official currency of Mexico, and although credit cards are accepted in most places, definitely always carry cash with you because it's not the case everywhere. And as for cost, it's really hard for me to give you a budget estimate for Mexico because it really will depend on your travel style. If you party a lot, it'll be very expensive. If you scuba dive a lot, that'll be expensive too. Each cenote has an entry fee and is a pretty heavy one as well. All I could say is that it was my most expensive country up to date. And I think I spent $70 a day. Well, that completes it for my Yucatan and Quintana travel guide. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. And there's actually so much more to say about this region, but I just had to keep some information out in order not to overwhelm you. But luckily for you, I have worked extremely hard on preparing a travel map that you can download directly to your phone and have access to all of my research and recommendations super conveniently. The map has pins to all the different activities, places, sightseeing, hotels, restaurants, accommodation, and transportation. And all you have to do once you have the map is you star it, and then you can open it up directly onto Google Maps, where you can tap on the pins and see the pictures of the locations and a quick little description that I have added. So just rock up to the country and look at the map and decide every single day what you want to do based on your locations and your personal experience. That's how I personally love to travel. Now, if you're interested in preparing this guide, I've placed a link to my website in the description box below. Now, before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up as it helps my channel reach a broader audience. And as I've mentioned in the beginning of this video, I am traveling through all of Latin America. So I will be creating these travel guides every single country I visit. So make sure to subscribe for more travel guides. Hit that bell icon to get notified for when a new video is published. And please feel free to drop some questions in the comment section below. I will happily answer when I have the time. And lastly, well, thank you so much for listening thus far. I appreciate you so very much. I will see you in the next one. Bye!